What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You know the name of the channel. It's Galactic Basics. Got some news today. I'm going to preface it with, we don't usually get political on here. I always said I wouldn't get political on here. And I'm really not, because this just comes down to basic human rights, really. The big news of the week is that Disney, Lucasfilm have decided to cut ties with Gina Carano. If you don't know who Gina Carano is, she plays Cara Dune on The Mandalorian. She is one of like two interesting characters on there that weren't already established, like i.e. Boba Fett. Disney decided to fire her. And what we're going to go into is why they decided to fire her. So she's been under the gun a lot lately with, fans, if you will. And I'll say fans in quotation because who knows what the hell these young liberal kids are about nowadays, if what they really even like. She has expressed her views on politics and has made clear what side she stands on. And she's a Republican or a conservative, whatever you want to call it. I try not to delve into that too much because it's such a divisive topic. And I don't like to argue with idiots, to be honest. But today, I'm making it 100% absolutely clear that Galactic Basics and everybody on Galactic Basics stands with Gina Carano. Period. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. I don't care. I really don't. This is about freedom of speech. She's been accused of saying something racist or bigoted or whatever you want to call it. When she was really just pointing out what it's like to be someone of her beliefs in America nowadays. How is that racist? Now, I understand where the topic can be sensitive in the sense that she brought up the Holocaust, right? Of course, that's a sensitive topic. I think what she said, and I think the tweet has since been removed, so I can't read it verbatim, but she said that being a conservative in America nowadays is like being a Jew during the Holocaust. Now, I agree and I disagree with that statement. I disagree because we're not there yet. But where she's 100% right is before the Holocaust happened, did you think it was just all peaceful and everybody loved the Jews and treated them right? No, there was a lot of propaganda that went into getting people to support that movement. And if you don't know that, you're blind. That's your own fault. Educate yourself on that. It's a divisive topic, and I understand that. But the problem is when we start, people are losing their jobs now because of what they believe in. Are you serious? She didn't say anything that was remotely offensive. Comparing and drawing parallels to the Holocaust, again, can be sensitive. But that's the problem here. Everybody's way too sensitive nowadays. She's literally saying that she feels attacked every time she's out in the public eye. Now, let's go back. Let's rewind. I've taken a look at her Twitter account. Nothing she said has been offensive or anything. She's literally just stating her views. It's funny because I see a lot of people calling her a conspiracy theorist because she was one of those people posting stuff about Epstein didn't kill himself. But you know what, Democrats, you were doing that shit too. Period. Stop acting like It's funny how you guys like to call people crazy when it's convenient. But and I'm so flustered on this topic right now. I'm so pissed off. But just to make it clear, Disney, do you think I need you? I have the good Star Wars movies on Blu-ray. I have the Clone Wars. Your shit sucks. It sucks. The one character that was new and even remotely interesting on your show, you fire her because of her political stance. If we supposedly live in a system that is against, liberals all claim it's against them, right? Oh, the system is against us, and it's a systemic racism. Why is the entire system on your side? How are you being oppressed? This woman lost her job because of her political views. Are Democrats losing their jobs for their political views? Show me one. I'll wait. It doesn't matter whether you like Trump or hate Trump. I've literally seen celebrities wish death upon this man and still have their jobs. But this ain't about him. This is about Disney firing somebody for having different political beliefs than them. That's what this is about. They say her comments were bigoted, and how? Show me where's the bigotry in that? Yeah, Jeremy, absolutely. It is getting way out of hand. And thank you for tuning in, bro. Like, usually we have fun on these episodes and everything. And that's what we're going to do. This is going to be the last of political stuff I ever post on this Star Wars channel because I'm just sick of talking about it. And frankly, I'm sick of arguing about it. Because you can't argue with fools. You can't. You can hit them with fact after fact after fact, and they will still come with a line of bullshit that fits their narrative. No matter how much bullshit it is, they'll still keep coming with it. No facts to back up their statements. Show me where Gina Carano has been a bigot. Where? How is it not a bigoted statement to say that all Republicans are racist? That's a generalization of a lot of people. Are you kidding me? I have heard Democrats say that they want a civil war, that we should kill all the Republicans. Not one of them has been kicked off Facebook. Not one of them has lost their job. And by the way, civil war, are you guys kidding me? Really? Come on. I'm not going to go into details, but do you really think people are scared of that? Come on, man. It's ridiculous. So I'm here to tell you that I am Disney Plus. I don't need that account. Gone. I have the good Star Wars movies, just like I said. This channel will still continue to be about Star Wars, not Disney Star Wars, though. We have plans for this channel. We're going to be doing some animating. We're going to be doing some comic book style formats and telling our own fan stories, which we are going to let you guys make up. We're going to have people send in ideas. We're going to write our own stuff too, but we're going to create our own world in Star Wars that doesn't have Disney's political bullshit and their whole narrative, because we don't mesh with that. That's not us. It's funny to me that Disney pushes for, they say they're about strong women, right? They're a feminist supporting organization. You're about strong women. This woman stood her ground on her beliefs and you fired her. What are you really about, Disney? Because it ain't about women. It ain't about helping the oppressed. Because look what you guys did to John Boyega. Yeah, Disney, Kathleen Kennedy, I'm talking to you. What did you do with John Boyega? Episode 7 came out, got us all excited. Dude was standing there with the lightsaber. Even me, it was like, oh, cool. A black Jedi is going to be the main character. That's dope. Like, that's a step forward. We don't have to see another blonde hair, blue eyed, typical Jedi, right? What did you guys do, though? You threw his character to the side for a totally unbelievable Mary Sue character like Ray. I just have all the powers because I'm a woman, right? That's what you did. But you cast John Boyega to the side. But you're helping the oppressed. You're helping the oppressed black man. And really? That character could have been interesting. But you made him a throwaway character. The best we got from him was in a trailer 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And you're the company of tolerance. But a woman, and going back to that narrative that you guys are the company that's all about strong women and promoting feminism and all this and that. Gina Carano in real life stands her ground on her beliefs, which she has a great point to, and you fire her. Somebody in the comments tell me one Democrat that has made a hateful comment about Republicans and lost their job for it. And show me proof. Don't be like, oh, my friend's cousin's girlfriend's sister's boyfriend's uncle's mother got fired because she said something about no. I want proof. We live in a time now, and to make to Gina Carano's point, and this is why I stand by it. Again, yes, it is sensitive. The Holocaust is a very sensitive topic. However, what do you think happened before the Holocaust? Propaganda. Jews were made out to be, in propaganda, they were made out to be an evil people. And that's what's happening now to conservatives. And it's not really conservatives. Let's break it down. It's the fact that they hold to their Christian values. That's what this is about. They're calling it conservative so that it doesn't seem to be an attack on a certain religion, but that's what this is about. Let's be honest. Cut the bullshit. You guys are anti-Christian. Anybody that stands against, anybody that has their own beliefs, according to you and liberal America now, they deserve to be canceled. And I hate that word, canceled, because you know liberals came up with that bullshit. Cancel culture is a cancerous culture, period. Oh, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. That's Zog. And I told you, we all stand here at Galactic Basics with Gina Carano. That's my right-hand man. That's the Sith Lord right there. He's telling me to get him, and I'm going to get him. So here's where it's at. Here's where we stand. Done with Disney. Done. Did you really think I was going to watch The Mandalorian anyway? After the child, which was the other interesting character, gone. Gina Carano, now fired. The other interesting character. And then the only other bit of interest we got from it was Boba Fett. And he's got his own show. So The Mandalorian was bound to suck anyway. But the main character guy, I forget his name right now. The guy that plays the Mandalorian, he stuck up for Gina Carano. Shout out to you, man. Mark Hamill has stuck up for Gina Carano, and that guy's the most liberal Democrat you can find on Twitter. It's not about Democrat and Republican right now. It's about freedom of speech. It's about our liberties being stripped from us. Disney, you are one of the culprits. Period. Plain and simple. Are we going to continue to allow this? Is that what we're going to do? This has literally happened how many times in history? It starts out like this all the time. The dictatorship starts out pointing a finger at a certain group of people, saying that they're the evil ones. And then it becomes violent. Then it becomes, we're not going to get into what else it becomes, but look at history, period. Take a look at what happened before the Holocaust. and then everything leading up to it. By the way, the people in Germany, they backed Hitler. It wasn't just Nazi soldiers going after Jews. I mean, the people voted for this guy. You, the modern liberal, have become the Nazi party. Yeah, I said it. Got a problem with it? Hit me in the DM for my address. We'll talk it out. Because I'm fed up to that point. I'm sick of you people going around calling other people bigots when you promote this bullshit cancel culture. People who have opposite beliefs than you deserve to lose their jobs, their homes. Yeah, look at this. Great point. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Then what happened? What happened? Dictatorship. It's not about your point of view, Democrats. It's about what's right and what's wrong. First Amendment right, freedom of speech, has been infringed upon. Are you kidding me? She lost her job because of it. And yo, shout out to Gina, though. She stood her ground. She ain't coming out with no apology. She didn't say anything racist. Nothing. But because someone's beliefs are opposite of yours, your go-to statement is that's racist. That's your narrative. Here's the problem with that. Here's an even bigger problem with that. You start calling everything racist that's not, it's going to be really hard to identify racism, which is why we have the most racist president in history in office right now. I've already covered this. I don't need to go into it again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Margaret Sanger, eugenics, Robert Byrd, Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Who do these two people have in common? Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton. Think about it. You guys are all being led down the primrose path, and you're happily going while pointing fingers at other people along the way who ain't walking with you. This is ridiculous. Fired because of a tweet? My head was spinning last night over this. Hate to break it to you. Even if the tweet was racist, which it wasn't, it's no, I'm not going to say that because, company policy and whatnot. But freedom of speech is freedom of speech. It's her right to speak her own opinion on things. But it wasn't a racist tweet. Tell me how. She wasn't even speaking on a race, first of all. She's talking about how Republicans are now treated in America. And if you're against what I'm saying right now, unfollow me. I am not your friend. I don't like you. If you follow this line of bullshit, we are not friends. Period. I challenge any of you, next time the election comes around, challenge any of you to blind yourself to everything going on in the world, not look at the political party, and actually have to do some research to figure out who you're voting for. Bet you wouldn't know what the hell was going on. You follow what celebrities tell you to follow, period. That big system that's supposedly against all you Democrats, right? The system that's against you, but you got the media, you got all the celebrities, you got social media, you got YouTube here, which, trust me, I'm fully aware that I could get kicked off of YouTube for this. I don't care. Don't care. This is ridiculous. My point to this whole thing is that Galactic Basics stands with Gina Carano. We're making that abundantly clear. We're not going to touch on it after this because there's no point. But I had to come on today and let you know where we stand. I wish it was a little bit more cleaned up and I wasn't stuttering as much, but period. This is just, yeah, good point. I personally think, Jeremy, that I think the party title and color should be taken off of it, and people should have to actually look at policy, because right now they vote for a color, red or blue, period. That's what people do. I guarantee 90% of my Facebook following has no idea what they voted into office. And Republicans are guilty of that too. Don't get me wrong. Republicans are just as guilty. You guys vote for a color, and it's ridiculous. Look at policy. Now, the third party's there, but they get no attention because nobody believes they can win. I am a registered independent. Just like your current president should be a registered sex offender. Just saying, if we're going to talk about registries. Yeah, exactly. Mic drop. That's the thing. They drown out the voice of the actual people. Instead, we got a bunch of rich geriatric pieces of shit running our country. I'm not happy with Donald Trump right now, but I'm not mad at anybody that's still 100% for him. I don't hate you if you voted for Joe Biden. I don't. I pity you. And that's not a stab. I'm just saying it sucks to me that you don't understand what's really going on. Look at the history of this guy. But that's not what this is about. This is about somebody losing their fucking job over saying something while not even at work. Something that's just, it wasn't even offensive. It was just against their political beefs or beliefs and beefs. Forget about it. This is what it's come down to, folks. Freedom of speech is going. What do you think's next? Don't be surprised if you see a gun ban bill come out this year. You know why? Because that's what they do. You disarm, in order to control the people, you first disarm them. And I know some of you are anti-gun. Well, don't come running to me when your rights are being infringed upon, because trust me, when this goes down, if all of this stuff happens, like I'm saying, and it probably will, and this country is no longer a republic and it's a dictatorship, don't come running to me complaining about how your rights have been infringed upon, because I tried telling you. But no, I'm just a conspiracy theorist, right? No, I read history. I study history. This is what happens. To take a free people, you slowly jab at their rights. Take them away one by one, just slowly. That's why we're all wearing masks right now and not even asking ourselves why the fuck we're wearing masks when just 8 months ago, the World Health Organization said it was a stupid move. It was pointless. This is the stuff Gina Carano's been talking about, and supposedly it's racist. Why? Because the party that claims to be tolerant tells you that it's racist. Even though the 94 crime bill, Democrats, Joe Biden, segregation, Joe Biden, all about it. You're going to tell me he's changed in the last 5 years since deciding to run for president? But we're not canceling him. Women have come out and talked about being sexually assaulted by this man. I thought we were supposed to stand with women on this. Believe all women, right? No. Disney, strong women, right? You support that. That's what your platform is all about. Strong women, empowering women. So you fire the one that stood her ground. Good job. How about this? Cancel Kathleen Kennedy. That bitch is ugly. Inside and out. I'm not talking just physically. We all know she's physically ugly. She's got an ugly soul. This is what you do to a woman for speaking her mind? Fuck out of here. That's it. That's all. That's all I wanted to talk about. And this is the only time we're going to touch on it. Galactic Basics, Midichlorian Mafia. We will no longer be having anything to do with anything political because it's just pointless now. The funny thing is I know I can see some of you that are watching are Democrats. And I guarantee when I get off this video, you're going to start posting comments in your little cut and paste from Google and shit. I see you. You think I don't see you? You're going to hit that cut and paste from Google, right? Like you always do. Why? Because you don't want to argue with me live. Because you know I'm going to destroy you. I got facts for days. I fact slap the shit out of people. That's what I do. I'm sorry this had to be on this post. But Disney, you took it there. This is what you did. You brought the Sith out of me. You wanted it, you got it. We don't support you. If you agree with what I'm saying, cancel your Disney Plus. Cancel it. And don't give me the, oh, well, I got kids, you know. No, cancel that shit. You really want your kids being pushed this narrative? My man Jeremy has a beautiful little daughter. I know he doesn't want that. He doesn't want anybody telling his daughter she can't have a voice. Do you want people telling your kids they can't have a voice or an opinion? Teach your kids to fact check the fact checkers. Where are these fact checkers? Where are they coming from? Facebook? Come on. I was born at night, but not last night. We ain't dumbasses over here. But yo, I am your host. This is Galactic Basics. This is the last time we will ever talk about anything political. I promise you that. We just wanted to let you know that over here at this channel, every single person on this channel stands with Gina Carano. That's where we're at. Thank you for watching.